Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Today lecture is about reading skills, and this is 11th lecture of communication skills with the code ENGL 1119. My name is Lukman Shah, and the caption or title of this is reading in academic domain. So academic reading, which is important when it comes to the formality or the formalization of this reading in the educational, the college, school or university level. So before going into details, I would like to explain what reading is. So reading is communication skills. This is third in number. The first is listening, and then speaking, then reading, and at the last writing. So it is one of the communication skills through which a sender in form of writer can communicate something to the receiver, which is in form of reader. So for that, reading is very important. Now what is reading? Reading is in fact the knowledge processing or deriving the meaning from the written or printed text for comprehension and for understanding. It is one of the most important life skills and is very necessary to succeed in university or in academic career or life. So reading is a means of communication and of sharing information and ideas. Like all language, it is a complex interaction between the text and reader. In conversation, the interaction between the two entity or the two person is in speaking and listening form, but when it comes to the reading writing, so definitely in reading the interaction is between the text and the reader. And remember that reading in English is like reading in your native language or in any other language, and it is not always necessary to read and understand each and every word in English. So the purpose and importance of reading, why we read, why are you reading a text? This is because of these factors. The first, to acquire or enhance knowledge, that is for the acquiring, to getting the knowledge and to increase the knowledge. And for the mental development, definitely the more you read, the more you will be in that process that you will have a developed mental capabilities. And to improve conversational skills, good reader will always be good at speaking, definitely, because they will have a lot of develop vocabulary and language skills. They will be aware of the people who are good or scholars, and they have written something about very important aspects of their lives, their experiences. So to enjoy learning about people's experiences, stories, information, we will be in need of reading. Now, how can I become an effective reader? Is there any term like ineffective reader? Is there a differentiation between the effective and ineffective reader? Definitely. There are various strategies. If a person is able to define and to find out that what those strategies are and in which situation a particular strategy will be useful, for that we should be aware of the reading strategies. Uh, Precisely speaking, these are as enlisted on the slide. The first is previewing the text, the second is skimming, third is scanning, fourth is intensive reading, fifth is extensive reading. So starting from the previewing, previewing is the first reading skills. In previewing, it is a pre-reading skill by which the reader tries to gather as much information about the text as he, she, or the reader can before reading it, to have a general picture of the text. This is the preparatory or the pre-stage, definitely, because before reading in formal way any text, uh, from that stage, the pre-stage from that stage is called previewing. So previewing or is in will be consist of these things. For example, looking at the title of the text, this is included in previewing. So when we are looking at the title of the text, we will be trying to find out what the writers want to tell us. And then the photographs, illustration, graphs or text, definitely the visual ideas, the visual things on any book or on anything on the magazine or on any journal will convey some sort of idea. So before reading even the actual text which is meant for reading, the things which can contribute and which can convey some idea, that is called previewing. Like read the boldface, the headings, the table of contents, the author name, the date, the publisher. So read the first sentence even of any paragraph can give us something. So that is called previewing. That is pre mean before, and weaving means something, looking for something. Now the second is skimming. In fact, skimming is a quick reading to get the main idea, overall idea, or the gist of any written material or of a passage. Running the eyes over quickly through all the material, but usually by skipping the details. To know how the passage is organized, that is the structure of the text. And in fact, this is searching for the overall or main idea or for the gist, and that is not included in intensive. In fact, it is included in extensive, and in extensive is further divided into two. One is skimming and the second is scanning. So in skimming, we are concerned only with the main idea or with the gist or with the summary of anything. And next is scanning. This is again the third strategy of reading, and in this we always look for a particular or specific information, and this is the fastest reading strategy. Scanning involves quick eye movement while searching for specific information, and that specific information can be a name, a date, a symbol, formula, phrase, or someone else. So you'll be not focusing on the overall impact or overall idea, but we will be looking for or searching for specific information. That reading technique is called scanning. And then intensive reading or careful reading. This is very important. This is the slowest kind of reading, in which the speed of reader can be from the 50 words per minute to 350 words per minute. It is used for extracting information accurately. This is reading word by word, and where the reader wants to extract as much as and as possible as information can be extracted. And in this intensive reading, we'll be looking for identify the key vocabulary, identify main ideas and the details of those main idea, and then making inferences and looking at the order of information and the effects of the overall message. And then comes the extensive reading. It is the simplest reading. This is always done for the pleasure, and if we are reading the novels, the story, etc., so that type of reading is included in the extensive reading. And in extensive reading, definitely when we read a large amount of interesting material, usually out of class, concentrating on meaning or for some pleasure, for some enjoyment. Now this is a comparison between efficient and slow reader. What are the elements which put a reader in efficient category and the other in inefficient or slow reader? So first of all, the characteristics of efficient reader. Efficient reader will always reads ideas, but slow reader will always reads word by word. Efficient reader will read multiple words and phrases, and slow reader will definitely waste his or her time on a single word. He will be in position to visualize ideas, and slow reader will definitely struggling with that. And efficient reader will set a purpose definitely, and slow reader will end the book without having nothing. Efficient reader will adjust speed according to the need and situation, and will employ different reading strategies, but slow learner will be unable to employ if he is implying, then he will be unable to imply the correct or the right strategy. Efficient reader will have a lot of vocabulary and definitely will keeps reading, but when it comes to the slow learners, will he reread sentences and he will not be sure of understanding, and for that understanding he will be rereading sentences. And when it comes to practice, so efficient reader will adapt and change his speed as per situation, and slow reader will definitely maintain a single speed everywhere, whether that is suitable or appropriate to that situation. And then marks text for memory will be in marking position, and slow reader definitely, if he is not understanding anything, so what he will mark. And efficient reader will sort out that which material is critical for understanding, which is interesting, and which is trash to be thrown out, while slow reader will be in no position to have all this. Now look at this skimming and scanning. Both are focusing on details. Skimming is focusing on overall details or main idea, while scanning is focusing on specific details or specific information. Now, skimming and scanning are especially valuable when there is only one item of information that you need to find from a particular passage. Particularly when it comes to scanning, scanning is very important in that situation. Skimming and scanning are very rapid reading methods in which you glance at a passage to find specific information or overall or grasp or having the understanding of overall idea or main idea. So these reading methods make it easy for you to grasp large amounts of material, especially when you are previewing, or you are also useful when you do not need to know every word. So when it comes to skimming, skimming is used to quickly gather the most important information or gist, and it is not essential to understand each word when you are skimming. That is a sort of running the eyes over the text, noting important information without going deep or in details. So use skimming to quickly get up to the speed on a current business situation or in any other situation. So example of skimming like newspaper reading, magazines and journal, and then traveler brochures, etc, etc. And how to skim? This is working quickly. Read the title if there is one, read the introduction or the first paragraph if there is one, read the first sentence of every other paragraph, notice pictures, charts or graphs, notice any italicized or boldface words or phrases, read the summary or last paragraph of if there is any one. Skim and scan this paragraph in 30 seconds, and this is an activity and you should do it by your own. So moving on to the skimming and scanning, in fact covering everything but with much focus, checking entire page but without concentration, noting visual clues, notice graphs, charts, titles and captions. And look at this. When there is scanning, scanning is a reading technique to be used when you want to find specific information. For example, if we want to search something on Google, so definitely we'll be typing specific information. This is called scanning. If we are looking our name in any list in result, or we are searching in a mobile the name or the contact of some person, so all these are example of the scanning. Scanning mean searching for, reading for the particular information. So how to scan? State the specific information you are looking for. First of all, you should be clear in your mind that what you are looking for, and then try to anticipate how the answer will appear and what clues you might use to help you to locate the answer. For example, if you are looking for a certain date, so you would quickly read the paragraph or some calendar for that specific date. Use heading and any other aids that will help you identify which section might contain the information you are looking for, and then selectively read and skip through sections of the passages. So conclusion at the end, skimming and scanning is used when reading all types of documents. We skim to get the main idea and what is that document about, and typically skim all documents before actually begin to read. As we skim, we think about the topic, think about what we already know about the topic, starts to guess or anticipate the details we are going to read about. We scan for specific information. We work quickly when we skim and scan. So that was the end of the lecture. Thanks.